Hey guys, my name is Gina Luciani, and in today's video I am going to teach you how to use the Acapella app. If you're wondering what the Acapella app is, it is how you do a multi-screen video, just like this one right here. It also allows you to do collaborations with people no matter where they live in the world. As long as you both have the app, you're able to do it, which is a really cool feature. Back in 2017, I did do a tutorial on how to use this app. There have been a lot of questions and people have been getting really frustrated because obviously the app has updated since 2017, so I wanted to do this video so that you have all the new features and you know how to use the app now in 2020. So there is a basic version of this app, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. There is, of course, a premium version. They changed that a little bit, and basically what that allows you to do is have better audio quality, better video quality. They have some more templates that you can use, and they also allow you to record more than 1 minute, so up to 10 minutes. So if you're interested in that, I will have a video on all those features and whether I think it's worth it to get the app or not. I will also have another video on how to do a collaboration. I think that'll be really helpful for you guys, and those will be coming out in the next 1 to 2 weeks, so make sure to look out for that. One question a lot of people were asking me is like, what is the app actually called? So I'm gonna make sure to actually address it in this video. It is called Acapella, and it is by Pick Play Post. I will have a link to that in the description below. They make it both for iPhone and for Android, so you can just get that in your app store. So what is it that you need to get started? Obviously, you need the app. Then you need your phone. Obviously, the better quality camera that you have on your phone, the better. Then you also need a pair of headphones. Make sure to have headphones that have a microphone built in so that you can hear yourself and hear what's going on, as well as pick up your audio, whatever it is that you're producing, whether you're singing or playing or whatever it is that you're doing. Now, another option that I have used in the past is I got this microphone and it plugs directly into your phone. I will have a link to that also in the description below. It is called the Shure MV88. And it's, I believe, under $200, and like I said, you literally plug it directly into your phone. Now, the problem with this now is my old phone, I had a headphone jack as well as the, like, where you plug in your phone, and now iPhones have changed and there's only one plug, one jack, whatever you call that. And so you plug that directly into your phone, and then you're not able to have headphones plugged into your phone. So what you would have to have is Bluetooth headphones in order to use that microphone. You could also get some kind of an adapter to plug in your headphones as well as the microphone. In the past with this microphone, I have found that using adapters with it sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't, so you might run into issues with that, but that is an option. That's about it for the setup, so let's get started, and I'm going to show you how to use the app. Click here and record new. If you have been working on anything else, this will delete it, so be very careful about that. Now we're gonna click this and check out the templates. The premium version does have more templates, but honestly, the classic version gives you a lot of options. So here are some of the options, just so you guys can see them. Obviously, you can select the ratio, so obviously good for YouTube right here. Going back, like that. We're gonna go back to 1 by 1, so square. And I'm gonna pretend that I am doing something with 6 parts, and I like this one. Make sure whenever you choose your template that you know exactly how many parts there are. If you decide later on you want to add a part or remove a part, you will have to start the whole project over again. So it's really important to get it right from the beginning. Just like I said, doing it right from the beginning, this is also really important. Let's say you think you're gonna record for 45 seconds and it ends up being 47 seconds. If you do this custom time to 45 seconds, it will cut you off right there at 45 seconds. And so then you would have to go back and redo this whole thing. So it's more important, I think, to just choose something longer, and then you can crop it down later. For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do 15 seconds, but what I would usually do is 1 minute, and then that way I could crop it down to be shorter to fit whatever it is I'm recording. With the premium version, you can record up to 10 minutes though. Okay, disregard these for the time being. I want you to record in the area that you want to do your first video. Just make sure, again, you can't move these around. So you record here, you can't change that video to be here. So make sure to get that right also. So click here. So let me tell you about the different options. This obviously changes the direction of your camera. Right now I'm just gonna shoot black. And then, so this right here is really important. This right here is essentially what you're hearing in your headphones. So, and also what the mic is picking up. So right here you have the mic input gain. So if you don't know what that is, whenever you are listening to something on your phone and it sounds kind of distorted when it gets loud, that is because the gain isn't set correctly. So let's say that is happening to you and it's clipping, you want to pull this down. So experiment with that and make sure that your gain is in the right place. Your mic monitor volume is basically determining how much of yourself you're hearing when you're recording, whatever it is you're recording at that time. The metronome audio volume is pretty straightforward. It's just how loud those are. So you can adjust that here. Let's go back. Now, another thing that's really important is setting your metronome. So you can set your time signature and the BPM, so that's how fast or slow the click is. So you can adjust that right here. This is really important though. This is going to make it so much easier for you to sync with yourself. And it will also adjust the tempo of your count-in, which I will show you in a minute. If you wanted to play along with a piece of music or a song, you can do that here. You can select a song that's on your phone and then import it and select the actual part of the song that you want to record with. Let's go back. We're going to keep it with the metronome for now. This right here you can't change unless you had a premium account. You would be able to have, I think it's 256 kilobytes per second rather than 128. And then you would also be able to import a video clip. You can only import one though, so you know, it depends on what it is that you're trying to do with these videos. So we're going to record right here. To do that, all you have to do is click this red button. Okay. So there's your count off in the tempo that you chose. And let's say you are done recording or you messed up. Either way, to end the recording, you just click here. And if you didn't like it, push redo. If you did like it, push continue. One thing to keep in mind, you can always go back and redo a section. I'll show you that a little later. So we're gonna click continue. And this allows you to listen back to whatever it is that you just recorded. So now we're going to click here. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with every single section. Okay, so now we have all the sections recorded. So let's say I didn't like how this one sounded with the rest of the parts. Now that we have it all recorded, you can just reselect that and record over that if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to go back. So let's say we're happy with everything that we have there. First, if you want to listen to the whole thing, you can click here and it will play it for you. Okay, so that's just a playback. Right here, this is really a great tool that they have. So let's say this is the melody and these are all harmony and you want the melody, of course, to be heard a little bit more. So what you're going to do is you're going to go on here and change the volume. You can change that, of course, either up or down. And then you can pan it if you wanted to. You could add reverb. You can change the overall pitch, so either higher or lower. You can also add echo. Once you have these settings where you want them, you can go to the equalizer. You do not need to do equalizer or processor if you don't want to. This is just if you want to go above and beyond with your recording. But anyway, you can go in here and choose any of these options. Let me show you what those look like. Click edit. So you can adjust all these things to your preference. So there are obviously a lot of options. Now let's go to the processor. You can go here and choose from all these things right here. Let's say you're playing electric guitar. We'll say edit, and these are all the options to choose from. For anyone who's into sound editing, these are great options for you to go and tweak it to be exactly how you like it, so both there and in the equalizer. So let's go back to custom. So now if you wanted to change the volume of this one, just click there, and then you would just drag it down and then do the same thing with all the other ones and so on and so forth. So once you're happy with all of that and you're listening back, making sure you like how it sounds, you click here. These are just to change what it looks like. So this is going to add a filter. Obviously, you're not going to really see much of a filter right now because of what I recorded, since it's just black, but this allows you to change the filter on the video. Okay, once you select one of those, then you can move on to this. This changes the border color. So you can have a solid color. So let's say we're feeling yellow that day, or there are textures as well. So you can do something like this, and you can customize it however you like. So let's just do white for the time being. Go back here. Now you can add a watermark. So you can either do an image. This is one I did a very, very long time ago. I did a cover of Beauty and the Beast. So you can also decide not to display the watermark. So you would just do this, but you can really customize it, make it bigger or smaller, change the opacity. You can also have text. So for instance, maybe you just want to display your handle. You can do that here. And again, you can change the size, and there are all these different options for you to choose from. So assuming we like that, we're happy with that. Okay, so now you click share. We're almost there. So what I like to do is I usually just do it private. If you wanted to do it public so that it's available on the app for other people to search for, you are more than welcome to do that. If you want to post it directly to social media, you can do that with these options down here. What I actually like to do though is save it to my camera roll and then upload it manually. It just gives you more options that way. With the premium version, it does allow you to export it in 1080p. With the basic version, which is this version, obviously, it's 720p. And if you upgrade to a premium account, you can actually save your audio file separate from your video. I think that the Acapella app is a really great way to get started making these kinds of videos. It allows you to make them without having a good camera or microphone or having any software, and you can do everything just in your phone. What actually ended up happening for me is I used the Acapella app a lot, and then I was having some issues, and I know a lot of people have voiced that they've had these problems before in the past as well. Obviously, the audio and video quality would get compressed. I think with the premium version, this wouldn't happen as much, but it still is going to be compressed to a degree. And also there was a sync issue. So no matter what I did, I would drive myself crazy trying to get my tracks to sync up, especially if I was doing, let's say, eighth notes in 2 tracks and trying to get those to sync up together. It would just like never work. And I would try so hard. I would be playing directly with the metronome. It didn't matter. It would always just be a little tiny bit off, and it would drive me crazy. So I decided to do basically a manual version of this, that I record everything with an actual camera and I record into Pro Tools. And so that's a much more involved process. It takes a really, really long time, and definitely would not recommend it to people who are just starting out with this. I'll do another video on how to do that very soon, but the Acapella app is definitely where to get started, I think. And yes, there are things that might be a little annoying at times, but given that it's a free app, of course you can get the premium version, but even just the free app, it's a really great tool to have, and it's so much fun to be able to make videos yourself, being able to post them on Instagram or YouTube, whatever, Facebook, TikTok, and then also you're able to do collaborations. Like I said before, I'm going to do another video on how to do collaborations, as well as talk about the premium version of this app, whether I think it's worth it or not. And I think that will be very interesting to you guys if you are using this app a lot and you want to continue using it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that this, cleared up some of the questions that you may have had about how to use this app and talking about all the new features. So anyway, if you do have any other questions though, please leave them in the comments below so that I can help you out. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I have those 2 new videos coming soon, as well as a bunch of other videos. So subscribe to my channel, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you soon.